Welcome back to Let's Play Megaman X. In the last episode, we managed to take care of Chill Penguin. In this episode, I'm gonna go after Storm Eagle. Now, I have a set path that I like to do when it comes to Megaman X and the Mavericks. I always like to go after Storm Eagle and then go after the weaknesses after that. It just seemed easier for me, and later on you'll actually notice that there is some interesting changes that happens to one of the stages. To actually two of the stages later on. And it's actually pretty cool, and I kind of wish they kept that tradition in all Mega Man X games, but it kind of only happens in X1. Now what you've noticed now is that I picked up something called an HP capsule. It'll raise Mega Man's stats of HP a little bit, and there's one scattered throughout every stage, and I will be trying to collect them all, since it's rather important to do that. I kind of lost my train of thought where I was going to go with this. Up here, after I break the glass on this tower, is a reserve capsule. There's 4 of them throughout Mega Man X's stages, or throughout all of Mega Man X games, and they're useful to, in case you get into a little bit of a jam, you can actually get another health up and actually continue on fighting without dying. Of course, that doesn't help you when you fall to your death, because they don't save your life. This stage can be a little bit of a bothersome because you have to jump on the platforms a lot rather than moving forward and doing that other jazz. And these guys can be quite a bit of annoying when they're in one platform after another. But we're done anyway. Now, down here, there's also... Now, what's also on... Storm Eagle stage, I'm sorry, I forgot who he is another armor capsule. This one will give us the helmet power, which is kind of a useless ability if you ask me. Because it is only useful in one other area. In later Mega Man X games, the head capsule will actually be more useful. And what this one does is allow us to break through certain particular objects. They don't break through anything. And like I said, it's only useful in Mega Man X for, I think, maybe 2 areas. Maybe 1. Most likely 1, I think. And you'll find out what that is later. Here are the a traditional Mega Man enemy, the motors. Or the modders, I think. I forgot the true names. I like to call them dots because they used to have a cross on their head rather than a circle. Now, this is the only stage that actually starts differently in than Mega Man's traditional ways. And this is the only stage that you'll only be able to do something like this. To be flying on a ship, have it destroyed, and then fight the boss. No other stage does that. Especially in later Mega Man games. Now, Storm Eagle is pretty tough because he likes to go up into the air and do this sort of fly down attack. If you time it right, you can actually shoot him while he's not invincible. You can actually get him while he's in the air. And he also likes to... He doesn't really... that's the only other time he attacks you directly. All the other times he'll try to push you off the ship because there is no safety corners or anything like that. He can be a bit of a nuisance, the way he is. And he does this constantly. And if you don't attack him, it actually can be a long time before you can actually defeat him if you don't bother attacking him. Now, without the without the dash attack, or without the dash abilities, it is a little bit harder because you have to deal with the wind. And if you're just running, you will eventually kill yourself, get yourself killed by falling off the sides. It is actually easy. There is a way to defeat Storm Eagle without the dash attack. It's just easy. You can do it. I can do it. It's easy. It's not that easy. Anyway, now we have Storm Eagle's ability, which was Storm Tornado. We will now go after Flaming Mammoth. Or Flame Mammoth, I'm sorry. Now, one of the most interesting things about Megaman X that I mentioned earlier is that if you complete a stage before going to a certain... If you complete Chill Penguin stage before going to Flame Mammoth, you'll notice that this place is all frozen over. It's like a blizzard came through here. If you don't defeat Chill Penguin and go to this place first, you will see fire and you will see flames. Now, here's a little interesting thing. Up here. Okay. Good first try. That's always the hardest thing to do. Up here is another capsule. This will give us the arm ability, which allows us to charge up to level 3. That's always great. It's always a wonderful ability. Alright. Now, if you noticed earlier, yes, I was really scared about it because it's really hard and there are times where you actually can't slip up and miss. Here's another health capsule. And this will probably be the only time I'll be dashing throughout this game like that. Though myself will probably try to get into the habit of actually doing that a lot. Over here. Yeah, these guys are kind of annoying. Over here is another reserve capsule. I always can never destroy that bottom. It's always hard for me to do that. It may seem like I'm trying to get all the armor parts. Actually, I may try to get all the armor parts before going after the other Robot Master. The other Mavericks. Why do I keep saying Robot Masters? God damn. I know this is not a Mega Man game, but I guess during the time when you actually did play this game, you would think those are Robot Masters, right? Yeah. No, they're known as Mavericks. What I mean by the word Maverick is that they are now rogue robots that don't really care about humans anymore. They start thinking they're superior and start wanting to enslave the human race. No, they're wrong. That was easy. Another really interesting tidbit you may not notice is that I have the ability to change to my attacks without the ability to go to the pause menu, thanks to the wonders of the R and L buttons on the controller. Now, Flame Mammoth's weakness is Storm Eagles, Storm Tornadoes. As you can see, his health is taking a considerable amount of damage. So this will be an easy battle since I have his weakness. I just like their weakness. And that's it. As you can see, it's a lot easier with their weaknesses, but it is possible to kill them with just the Buster Shot. It'll just take a little longer because you're doing slightly less damage. And now we have Storm Eagle, Flame Mammoth's ability. I apologize on that. And that'll be it for this episode. Join me next time where I take on, I guess I will go ahead and get the last piece of the armor to make the armor look complete. And I will continue going, and then after that we'll go after the weaknesses themselves. I'll talk to y'all later.